Oh yes, it's absolutely worth it to find and start a new passion as you get older. Hello, welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. My name is Sibylle. I help women between 40 and 60 to make the second half of their lives an absolute adventure by prioritizing the things that they love and finding their unique life purpose. If any of this sounds interesting, check out my website, wildspiritscoaching.com. The topic today is why it's harder to find a passion as you get older. Why do people think you can't start a new passion as you get older? Is it maybe that people assume that finding and pursuing a passion means to, in some way, do it professionally, to make money from it in some way? Could it be that? Because, newsflash, a passion has one job, and that is to make you happy, to give you joy. It doesn't have to fulfill any practical purpose. A passion can be some hobby, an unusual interest, even a guilty pleasure. Smutty romantasy novels, anyone else? Or is it just me? And yet I have to admit that as we get older, it can be harder to find one or several new passions. Your mission today is to learn why this is so and how to move past it. The background is the great thing about getting older. I'm pro-aging, as you probably know by now. There are just so many advantages to getting older. Like, we smell a louse at a mile's distance these days, don't we? We've seen a lot of things, and it's much easier to throw us off course. We're not so easily fazed anymore. And we know ourselves, and we know the things and the people that we want and that we love. Honestly, even being a bit jaded can be an advantage. It makes you less likely to fall for some fad or false promises. But it also has some disadvantages, like most things in life, and one of them is that it can be harder to work up the enthusiasm for something new, to start something new. We can be a bit set in our ways. And as well, most of us at our age have experienced some fairly tough things in life. And so when we're okay, we tend to just be grateful. It's, hey, life is all right. I'm not unhappy. I'm cruising along. It's fine. The secret is you can be grateful. You can feel that gratitude and at the same time stay hungry and curious for new adventures. Those things aren't mutually exclusive. The task is find your passion or new passion. You see, the thing is there's always more joy and more happiness to be experienced, and it's not frivolous to strive for it. It's always worth it being swept off your feet. Just make sure it's on your terms this time. Consider the following. I've written down a few points to inspire you. As long as you're breathing, you're not too old. Nobody says you have to you have to win the Olympics in your new passion. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you're bad at it, or if it's something that doesn't have any practical use, like I said before. Start. If there's something that you've been wondering about forever and always wanted to try, when would now be a good time to start it? What's the wackiest hobby that you can think of? Challenge yourself to book a session or a course or whatever. Like the literally craziest thing you can imagine, like hang gliding or parachuting, whatever. Just challenge yourself to do this at least once. Where do your thoughts go when you daydream? It might be embarrassing or a bit silly, but if it's worth dreaming about it, it's worth exploring, trust me. My challenge to you is to try a new passion within the next 3 days from now. Or at the very least, like I said in the point before, book a session or book a course or buy the book or whatever it is that applies to your passion. Do it within the next 3 days. You deserve that joy and that energy that is specific to doing something new. This cannot be replaced by any other kind of joy or a grown happiness in life. This energy of the new is completely unique, and it is ours every day of our lives, and we have a right to it all the way to the last day of our lives. So go and grab it with both hands. And that brings me to the last point, that is, as usual, let me know. Do you think I'm off my rocker? Or maybe you are already in the habit of regularly doing new things. I would love to hear about it. Leave me a comment below the video or reply to the email that you got the link to the video with. And like I said, if you would like to find out some more, the real party happens on my website, wildspiritscoaching.com. The party happens in my community that you can sign up for. That's called Wild Spirits News. It's a 100% free newsletter, 1 email per week. I always include important and interesting information, extra articles, recommendations, special offers, and things that I never talk about anywhere else. So it's actually worth it signing up for that newsletter. I would love to have you in the community. I wish you a beautiful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.